Hello and welcome back once again, my friends. Hambbage here, unexpectedly in an exciting one-off episode of Hardcore Vanilla Minecraft. And I'm so glad you guys are here. I don't know how many of you play from the playlist, but this will be listed in the videos, not in the current world setup. And as we just sheared the sheep in episode 194, if you're looking for where this places us. It is July 1st, and it's actually evening now. When I recorded that episode, I said, hey, yeah, you know, I had a long kind of sleepless night and was a little flat and thin. Well, I found the answer to that, and believe it or not, it was not a nap, and it was not caffeine. What it was going and getting my repaired and ready to go PC. So I've got an exciting special episode coming, and as you can see, we've got no slides in front of us because I don't have the slides on here. In addition, I don't have the the slow cooker world on here yet either. It's been a bumpy ride. I've been back on the phone with the guy a couple times figuring things out here a little bit, but we should be good to go. And I don't know what any of these were. Sourdough hotcakes, awesome. You can see how long it's been. It was back in March, and I haven't even looked at this list. I'm opening this for the first time. So the first game that we played, or the last game that I played on this system, was back in March of 2019. A long time ago. So, needless to say, we're not going to worry about any of those. What we're going to do is create a new world. And this is just going to be for fun, guys. We're not going to do anything too crazy. Slow cooker's what we want. I've got to figure out how to get that moved onto like a stick and then brought over onto this box so I have it locally. That is one of the deals. You know, you have your save files and your backups and you can move them around, but they're not just saved out on, you know, it's kind of I know MCD has that issue as well. You don't just get new worlds moving login to login. So this is really about testing. We are going to be tempted though, because this is going to be a 117, but we will call this Testificates Home, and locking it in. Again, everything else should be good. We just got through the full 117 update of this local world. You know, it had like, I don't know that I was even playing at 16. We can create this one and then look, because I don't know what version those were. Anyway, here we go. So I now have, first thing, please, I'm going to listen to these two so I may catch issues. I'm going to come back and listen here. Wow, what a start. I'm glad this isn't, this isn't a real world. Maybe we'll generate a few worlds along the way here. What a mess. Get this one out of the way. What we don't know quite yet is how the sound is playing with the headset. I'm in a different room, so if there's, you know, horrible echoes or anything like that, we'll kind of have to work to address them as we go. The other thing is, I don't know how the system is going to be exactly. I had to do a bunch of troubleshooting. I actually ended up calling the guy, and then I think I kind of fixed a little bit of it as we went, but I don't recall how much of the trials and tribulations I shared in previous recordings, but basically this PC, as you can see, I last used it in 2019, and I think it was 18 or 17 that it got built. So it was pretty new. And the guy was like, man, I got it, and I didn't have to wipe Windows because I thought it, you know, I thought it might have to be completely built. He's like, no, it looks good. You hardly got anything on there. He's like, I see Steam and a couple games, and I think Chrome was on there. I was like, yeah, that's about it. You know, back then I was so busy, I didn't have a lot of time to play, and now I've got more time. And finally got my act together and got this this repaired. And the guy is so awesome. He said, "I'm sorry, I had to walk in. Can I call you back in like 5 minutes?" And I was like, "Absolutely, absolutely." When I first knocked on his door, I walked in there and he had a customer with him, and I was like, "I'm sorry." So I can relate to that, and wanted to get him squared away. I don't even know what we're doing here. I get some wood, get a boat, go cruise around, see if we can find some things that make sounds, check levels. But anyway, what? Oh, yeah, that's not how we do it. How do you start this Minecraft game? Anybody care to give me some tips? That's not cool. Why are you not picking up my shift? Okay. Other thing I gotta do, I gotta fix this desk drawer. I haven't used it. I haven't sat at the desk in a long time, and it's kind of sliding out. It's like this constant creep. I don't know if the feet need to be canted or what, but it's not great right at the moment. Should we? No, let's just make this boat. If we die, we die. We don't care, right? The one time we'll not at all play like we care. Hardcore. So I went in and looked at the settings that I had for audio, and I tried to kind of replicate in OBS in this game. Hi, Dolphin. And keep what I'd had for the game audio levels, which were basically hostile mobs, players, and voices are all at 100. Oh, you jerk. Are you kidding me? I'm going to get a trident here now, not a chest. I got nothing to deal with this guy. He's so going to kill me. This is what you don't do. Watch us get a trident right here. Oh, we might not survive. Oh boy. How not to start? Oh no! Well, that keeps him on his toes. Oh man! Oh, score 0. Yeah, that's how you don't survive. Do not go out into the ocean in a boat with nothing else and hope that the chest will keep you. That guy would have so dropped that trident. I wanted to get the armor on and see if I could turn around and hit him a couple times and just get lucky with the sword and see if he would drop it. But oh well. So there you guys go. Free bonus death clip. I really wanted to get this video up here pretty quickly. It's gonna be a short one anyway. And let's go back though and see if we can get a fun different spawn that's a little more 17. Oh my, 113.2 was the last version I played in. Are there any older ones? 113. That is crazy. I was like, yeah, maybe it's like 115 or something like that on these. 113. That is insane. What was that? Let's look here. Walk to Shred. That was when I was getting back in shape. Both of these were December 20th of 18. It's wild. Yeah, let's see what I had going on here. I don't know what these worlds are at all. They're all getting dumped, though. I can tell you that. Oh, I guess this is kind of counterproductive. I just want to see what I had going on if I remember any of these bases. Oh, you know what was going on? I think at this point there were issues with the. Let's see. Oh, got a ladder down a hole. What do we have going on here? Oh, this looks great. Oh my goodness. I don't know about these colors. For you guys, they look very normal on my other monitor, which I'm like 3 times the size I was dealing with at the. Let's see if they follow along. I don't even think I got to the. So this is my. This goes back a couple years ago. Here's my base chest. Imagine, this is where S'more sits right outside in our little boat deal. Where am I? So S'more would be right out there. This is the base supplies right next to the workbench. Wood with saplings, dirt and gravel. This is going to be the treasure box. Got a couple diamonds. Our tricolor Neapolitan stone, regular stone, and oh yeah, I guess that would be food if this was wrapped around. So yeah, those are our base setups. I don't know what we had go. Oh, we got some gold. Again, we're not gonna. I'm not just gonna outright delete these. Look at this. Just leaving trees halfway taken down. I'm not gonna outright delete these worlds. So we must be like our spawn in that little dirt or wood block top thing must be right up there. This is crazy. Nothing about this stands out. Probably, it looks like a very early world, so not too surprising there. I got a diamond sword. Hey, I'm blinging. What's my armor? I got armor. I got diamond boots. Look at me. No pants. Who needs pants? We're going diamond booting. This is so wild. Oh, hang on. Let me... bear with me, guys. Now, here... Oh, this is going to be fun. Sorry, I'm trying to on the fly here. Window capture. MC. Okay. See, now I can see this. I'll know if it's hanging out there. What can we do to blow this up for y'all? Look at that. Alright, this is kind of fun. So this is just an old thing but I talked about how I always note, I was pulling the score kind of old before that really made a deal. And I was never getting to the point where I was dumping a lot of XP anyway, but you can see this kind of cluster blown up on my own TNT. I remember this one. Just recently, one of the horses I was talking about when we were getting the horses, I think maybe I was talking about how the horses used to despawn. And this was one of the worlds, I remember it, where I had a desert and there was a horse. I'd ridden this horse all this way. I was like, oh, I want to get a desert. And TNT wasn't new, but I'd never really used it. So I was kind of learning and all this stuff. And like the whole idea, it wasn't like dig a 256 by 256 hole down. Remember, this is before I'm watching anything Twitch. Some YouTube, certainly, but no Twitch. And I rode my horse out to this desert, and had them set up, and I'm working on this hole, like, you know, a big, cool, spiraling, too wide ramp going down as I'm digging down, first through the sand and then through the stone, and just taking this thing all the way. I was going to take it all the way down to bedrock. And I'd been, you know, using my tools and everything. I don't even know if I had mending going at that point, but I'm grinding down it, just loving it. And at one point, my horse disappeared as I get out to this remote desert, and I'd built him a little stable, just a fence paddock kind of thing, like some of what we've got going on with the sheep. And I parked him in there and turned around and turned back, and there's no horse. And I'm like, you know, diamond armor, saddle. I didn't have a whole lot of saddles. I remember it like it was nothing. But then after I figured all that out and learned you log out, log back in, and you get the horse back. Okay, yay, everything's great. I go back in the hole, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to do this TNT stuff. And I, like, you know, I'm blasting down, so I was making holes down and putting all the TNT in there instead of, you know, keeping them up and visible and shooting with an arrow. And I was lighting them with a flint and steel, and I got stuck trying to get out, and I just had this, you know, like I had to go, go, go to get out of the way of the TNTs. Didn't make it. That was great. See, that's what I love. This has got to be, you know, when we say the earliest ones were in like early 18. So, and this is when 113 came out. Look, I can even now I can see stuff. So when was Minecraft 1.13 released? Don't worry, I'm not going to do a lot of these looking up things. That was on July 18th, 2018 was when 113. So, you know, here we can say 7/18/18. Everything before that, so that's going back into 17, I think. So just crazy and such a time capsule. I absolutely love this. Now, of course, loading these worlds, you know, I'm not going to keep them in the old version or anything like that. I'm not going to play them because I'd rather be playing with you guys. I don't need old worlds of my own to keep out there. But honestly, I think some of those were were probably back to my niece and nephew. No, not on this. They would have never been on this this PC. Those would have been on old laptops. So very, very, very cool. Since we've got a throwaway episode, and now I'm so excited. Um, I kind of I've used Chrome for a long, long, long time. I kind of got into using Firefox recently. I don't know what Chrome has gotten worse and worse for me. It just doesn't perform the way I like. But of course, with YouTube, Google, you know, you're kind of hand in hand there. But now I'm back to used to Firefox, and I don't know. This is a readjustment because I don't have Firefox installed here yet. I wanted to get going. Anyway, Minecraft Gast, the official Minecraft wiki. Can't recommend enough using the wiki. So, behavior. Spawning. To spawn naturally, ghasts require a solid block below them and a 5x4x5 free space. So we may have just shot ourselves in the foot there. If we carpet, I don't know that they're going to spawn. Java Edition, gas cannot spawn in soul sand valleys if another gas is within 16 blocks of spherical distance to the intended spawning location. Bedrock, less. Gas do not spawn in nether fortresses, but they can come nearby. That would seem to put our plan out the window. That is a huge bummer. Man, let's ask it. See if it, well, Minecraft ghasts spawn above carpet. Somebody else asked it and knew what I was saying. Carpet both does not prevent and does not facilitate mob spawning, but it does help in a way. Carpet is a non-solid block, so in terms of the algorithm, mobs do not spawn on carpets, but rather bleh. The idea is to stop gas can mob spawn on carpet in the newest version. That was from 2 years ago. No, mobs do not spawn on carpet. Yes, in fact, awesome. Yeah, that's the problem. This is the rat hole. I don't want to be in the rat hole. I don't think it's gonna work, unfortunately, which is a huge bummer. Um, but maybe we can do something with the rooms where we confine it down to just a couple of blocks where anything can spawn. I don't know. Something to think about. Anyway, yeah. So fun stuff. Let's get rid of that old stats sheet. Um, let's get out of here. How we doing? 20 minutes. Save and quit. Let's try one more world just for giggles. Hernier? Wow. Create new world. Hernergerschner? Was that what we saw? Hardcore. You never know. We might just get the crazy spawn. I'm not going to keep it though, no matter how great it is. We're slow cooker adventurers. Ooh, that's got a nice coral reef around us. Oh, I need to. This is something to do while I've got you guys here, and it's exciting to research stuff together. I don't remember where to set this. Adjusting Minecraft RAM. I hate some of the sources for these answers. I don't trust any of them. Like, why is Business Insider the one that's trying to first populate an answer to? Alpha? How bad do we think this is going to... I just got this back from the shop. I want to have some crazy... This is an awful site. I don't want to plug it because it... I guess I should. I'm like totally mocking them. Like it's walking you through going and checking your your installed and available RAM. All right. Installed RAM is 32 gigs. I think we can pull out 8 for allocation. So much better than I think on the laptop I was running 6 because I didn't have okay, where do I say it? Minecraft launcher. All right, we got to get quit the title, quit game. Let's see if we can demo this. Installations. You guys seeing this? No. Sorry. Installations, latest release. I think it's the ... No. How about the... latest release. Select the 3 horizontal latest version. Edit from the dropdown. Oh, I missed it. Okay. Out of that. Edit. Resolution auto. Game directory. Use default. Version. Latest. Name. Whatever. More options. This is what I should have been doing. Executable and... Come on. Argument? Oh, arguments. Here we go. XMX2G8. Right? It says XMX number G. All right, I found it. Change the number in XMX number G to the RAM you'd like to allocate, blah, blah, blah. Like to use 8. Does it say max? I think it's 8, right? The max RAM to allocate Java Minecraft. Don't tell me what the Business Insider. You guys are for vanilla. Stop. Isn't there a thing? I think it's 8, right? We're gonna go with 8 for now. If it's vanilla customizable to add more, awesome. But we got 8. I'm making you guys stare at this blank screen for a while, and that's no fun. But again, full warning, we were in for a test run here. That's why we're not at 1. I haven't moved it over. I'll spare you guys all that bit of not seeing the laptop that I'm not recording from. Ooh, look at that tiny little window. Now will it kick it to full scale, full screen? It's so tiny until we do that. Haley loves Elan. Man, this is fun. I love having the clock. Oh, you guys are going to love it. I don't have to pause to see how far we're going. Prepare for lots of updates. So now we should be, if we go in here and then go to F3, it's been so long since I tweaked any of this, I don't remember. F3. F3. Come on, are we too busy loading the world? Come on. I know, we're building. There we go. Oh my goodness. Memory, 6%, 8,192 megabits, which would be 8 gigs. So, awesome. Despite that little hitch in our start there where it was still loading. So that's only a quarter of my PC's available RAM. So we should have plenty to go around and keep us running. So again, we're stuck on an island. The good news is we're getting completely rid of all these in case the disaster, inevitable disaster, should happen to us on our slow cooker world when I do get it over. You know, assuming it eruption or anything like that. It's a chance we gotta take. You know, I had to. You guys may rage if anything was to happen as a result of that change, but I gotta get off that laptop. It's just absolutely impossible to continue to improve, and this opens up so many more possibilities. And I know I've made no secret, and you guys, you know, some of you guys that have been around since early, I'd love to do some live stuff at least. I'm not looking to light the world on fire, take on the greatest streamers in the world or anything like that, but I'd love a chance to connect with an audience too and grow that. As I've been thinking about that, I suspect, unless loading becomes an issue, you know, with my network and all that, and I think I'm gonna have to up my internet plan, which sucks, but I got right to the edge for June. In May, I actually had to add a little bit of data because, like, on the last day, I ran out. And I did it again, but remember, in June, I was actually away for a number of days. So I don't think I stand a chance in July with all these updates. And if I start streaming and it goes longer, that's even more time and data. So for you loyal YouTubers, though, I want you guys to rest assured. This, not this one, but Slow Cooker is not going anywhere, and I will not be pulling it up into a stream to, I may just, you know, first stream or whatever, or when I kind of first get going, I may, vanishing, we don't care. That's not binding, so we don't care. That's good. Not that it matters, but I always worry about that, man. I don't want an inventory spot taken up by, so we got some good foods here for early game, and we got a weapon. That's great. Now we can, I feel like such a speedrunner edgelord, right? Whee! Let's go. We don't have time. Let's go kill some pigs, because we're not going to breed them. We're just going to kill them and eat them. And of course, they're hiding out in here. If you were undead pigs, this is gonna wreck my sword. So that then, by the time we get on to, ooh, how do we get to? Come here. This is, again, why I dislike the CD. Should we see if our abandoned mineshaft theory holds? Oh, I don't even have access to this guy yet. There we go. Oh no, I don't have a pick. Maybe we can get around. This is too much fun. Here we go. Come here, you zombie. I hear you. Where are you? You coming behind me? There you are. Oh, you ran into my smite. Oh, you don't get hit by smite. Oh. Why am I so slow? Oh, this is awful. Come on, creeper. Let's have a creeper fight. Oh, boy, oh. Woo! Yep, these are the kind of things you just don't do in hardcore Minecraft if you care. And you know, again, not to beat the already dead horse, but you know, everybody that's like, oh man, I get so sick of Minecraft, it's because this is as far as you give yourself a chance to play in hardcore. If you come in and go, I'm gonna die, so it doesn't matter, let me just go fast and see how far I can get. Yeah, of course it's gonna get boring. You gotta be a little bit intelligent about how you're approaching things, and not do this. Go get some wood. You know, as soon as the sun goes down, if we make it that far, we're dead. We don't have any wood. We don't have any coal. We're not getting any closer to that, and swamps are particularly nasty, nasty nighttime biome. 33. Oh man, I love this timer. So great. The fact that I know that notepad went away and I don't have to double check 8 times. Maybe at some point we get some new slides. So, what does this mean going forward for us? I would very much like to maintain a single episode per day uploaded for YouTube content in hardcore vanilla. I still haven't given up on Dreadmore. I think that would be great. I know I still see views out there for Dreadmore, so there's somebody out that's digging it, and poor them. I don't know who it is. Nobody's specifically commented like, oh yeah, I'm a huge Dreadmore fan and watching these to see how it goes. And frankly, I don't even remember. I know we were deep. I know we were still in our first world, but like what we were doing there, or you know what we need and what the controls are, how I had it set up, any of that. It's all out the window. It's interesting. It's so islandy. It's kind of fun finding that cave. Should we make a... I don't even see any coal yet. Here we are in 17. It should... Oh man, we've already used half this free sword. Oh, there it is. Well, we still haven't seen any of the iron, but... This time. See, look at the gamer learn. Don't try to make crafting tables. Yep, look at him learn. Don't try to use your crafting table to make other stuff in the toolbox. So I kind of do think, again, sorry, now I'm getting caught up. I'm like, ooh, this is kind of fun. Let's play some Minecraft. I do think whenever, and you know, maybe like a week from now, I don't think with the holiday and all that is the time to get started. So it would be a little bit to get established. I want to get my bearings some more. I've got that deck that I'd mentioned with the extra button control. I think that would be a huge help. Now that I can see stuff, it's not quite the same deal, but for eventually streaming, I definitely want to have that. At least, you know, the quick mute camera, all those kind of things. I don't think a camera is coming anytime soon. Don't get your hopes up. I didn't say that to make anybody think it's super imminent. For one thing, I have a office desk here that I have still been neglecting to really get ready to show the world. That's for sure. And you know, that's an impression. Everybody has an impression of everybody that they listen to on YouTube, and you know, going with the face reveal live cam. You know, for chatting and stuff like that, I think cams are huge for engagement. If you're doing a stream and you have people that are taking the time to hang out and watch you play in real time, I think that's, you know, that's a nice part of it. For YouTube, not so much. I don't think anybody should feel that they're beholden to creating that level of depth. What are we doing here? We need this as quick as possible. Can we survive our first night in Minecraft hardcore while intentionally screwing around as much as possible? It's so weird. I'm actually getting aggro that this is turning back into cobble. I want my smooth stone back. Where's my silk touch? This is a good reminder. Let's not lose the world. Can you imagine how much progress we would lose? How? Okay. Torch down. Stop messing around. This PC, this Minecraft doesn't have any idea how close we are. Yeah, this is just a little teaser of what the beginnings feel like. We had so many of them to start. We were kind of getting in a rut. You guys were like, "Oh man," I didn't say you guys, like, you know, there were any of you. I know. It takes a while to get established. You gotta find these. You gotta connect and see some stuff, something that you like, and then decide, yeah, you know what, I want to go check out and see how that progress is going. and it's something we can all kind of learn about and from. So I think we want, uh-oh, 7. No. Well, so much for that. It's a good thing we're not overly invested here, because we would definitely have to do some building. Our little tunnel here is not all that great. So, since we don't care, what, 40? Can we survive a nomadic night? Oh, there's a slime. So many horrors. Oh, there. I don't have a mouse pad either. If you can hear that clack, that's the mouse. Hey, cow. Oh boy. Oh, you didn't get me. You can't get me. Probably worse to go into the swamp. So we talk about it a lot. Local difficulty. You can't watch right here when I unmute. Day 0, 0.13. That's what was up at like 3.85 in the Nether the last time we looked at it, and something we definitely would consider. Man, I am just so afraid of the trident guys. I think they would chomp on us. Oh, I love the non-laptop big view. And this does open up. Oh boy, that's a creeper too. I don't want to get drowned coming, I'm sure. You're taking refuge behind the creeper. I see your game, Spidey. Got some slimes coming. Oh, a baby slime. We can take on a baby slime. Oh, like that parkour. Oh, maybe we can't. Oh no. Got him. Yeah. Well, at least we won't die with a score of 0 on this one. Hey, that was just me. Yeah, hear it. This is how the speed racers do it, right? That's a big slime. Bigger slime, at least. Recipes. Alright, get your recipes out of my way. That's a big old slime. Ooh, he turned into a drown. We can up our mob killed count. Or mob types of killed count. And we get more smite bonus on that. Didn't get the kill. I don't think we've actually successfully killed the creeper. Oh man, we're so almost out of the sword. How many people are just timing along like, yep, it's coming. It's coming. I wonder if he'll notice. It's coming. Dude, slime, what are you doing, man? Kind of link to... Ooh, let's use the andesite. Can we... Haha! This... See? This is the non... Oh, that's all the wood we have. Yeah, we can split these up. We got 3. We don't have any arrows, though, so let's Oh, I'm kind of wasting this wood, aren't I? I'm like, man, we don't have much. We should make the most basic of tools, except a fishing rod, because we can fish. Oh, this is fun, guys. Again, sorry, this is, I was not expecting to have this access ready to go this afternoon. I thought the updates were going to take a huge amount of time compared to what I actually ended up spending. They went really fast. So, it's also something, let me know the light levels, how you guys think, how you think night, day, in checking them just between my two monitors, it looks pretty good on the one that's going out on OBS. I'll compare them in YouTube and just see if there's a major change. What is that? Is that breaking lines? Okay. More spiders. Oh yeah, you come to me, buddy. Come to my lily pad kingdom. Still. Oh, man. Awful tactic. Hey, we made it to sunrise. And, oh, we got an apple. That apple. An apple's good. We don't have to waste these golden carrots. Unless we drown while we're eating. So what I really wanted to do, I kept trying to move inland a little bit, was make a... more spider. Oh, you're gonna... Ha-ha! Let's get a boat. Now that day is coming, maybe we can go cruising a bit more successfully. When you do, in all seriousness, for anybody that I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily listen to myself for advice on hardcore Minecraft starts. I mean, you guys saw that the beginnings can be a bit bumpy, but if you find yourself on kind of an island deal and it's not where you want to end up, more like that last world, I mean, this would give us plenty to get started and established. I wouldn't necessarily run away from it. But if you find yourself in the middle of the ocean on a little island, first of all, harvest what I don't think I've ever seen where I haven't had at least one tree on my little starter island. No matter how small it is, the game, I think, has something that requires, maybe not, maybe you can force generate a spawn that won't. Maybe it's just incredibly unlikely, but you should, oh, look at that, bees. You should typically have, is it wrong of me to want to, okay, get back over by your tree. To bait everyone and just say, oh yeah, fresh start in Minecraft, and we're we found bees. I don't know if that's appropriate. We'll see. Because I don't have to use the title though, it's a little. Oh man. Don't do that. Just ignore your... Come on. Ignore your toolbar. 10 more minutes. Let's find something awesome, game. Watch it show me azaleas somewhere. I don't even... Can you get azaleas naturally? I think they like the drip. I still don't know what the drip grass, drip leaves... something. The drip plants that we got, I think you may have to first either find in chests or purchase whatever it takes to get the azaleas going. beautiful. Yeah, so I kind of think I may. Well, what I've initially thought is both for the audience, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing, but I think when I do get to trying to stream, I'm not going to start it with Minecraft. I think I will start with other games. Something pretty familiar and basic that I can use. I don't know that it'll be Dreadmore either, though. Just something that I can go play in for a while and kind of have my bearings, not be expecting to wow anybody with the content, but if people do drop by, I can get used to how that all works, and if not, I can just have a good time playing the game. So, again, there's a Guardian Temple. That would end us quickly in our current state. That was kind of interesting. Somebody was talking, was it today? I don't know. They all kind of blur before the call came. That, hey, yeah, come get your PC. I was very much a blur of what was and wasn't today. And I never did, and now I'm just realizing I never did have any real lunch, and it's now like 7 o'clock p.m. So when I wrap this up, this probably will do it. I may try to get the world and have just kind of like a fun, I don't know, try to figure out something to salvage that carpet. Now it looks like the ghasts won't spawn about it. Dang it. Because, nobody would have thought of that, I guess. How silly is it to imagine otherwise. Man, lots of swamps in this. That's the other thing, man. If I'm gonna sneeze, or once I have that deck figured out, woo, watch out. But I got other bigger priorities first. I've got to get the world moved. That is number one. 2 would probably be getting the slides or whatever. Heck, I don't even think I have Dreadmore on here, so pulling that, getting that windowed and set up and make sure that it goes. Making sure that this thing runs through the night. It was what the guy was like, one thing you may want to do is just leave it up and, maybe like open a window with some YouTube videos or something and just let it go. See if it makes it through. I was like, heck yeah, some more views for me. That sounds awesome. Let's do it. But all jokes aside, you guys can tell from the view counts, I don't do a whole lot of watching of my own stuff. There's sometimes, occasionally, especially if I, like this one, I think I will, and I probably will go back into the others just to take a look. Oh, here it is. I can't find. Oh, why? Oh, because I would have to do that. Yeah, I got to get this deck thing going. Sorry for the loud yawn when I didn't even bother to move the mic. I was like, oh, I can show them, and then I'm moving my mouse over and looking at the OBS screen going, why won't the mouse come over? And I totally forgot you got to do that. And then you can move it over and see. I'm talking, can't tell whether you can kind of fold because I'm clicking the mute. So anyway, fun and jokes aside, this was a throwaway. Keep you guys up to date and let you know. I talked about, oh yeah, I'm gonna do another episode and then go, and nothing, and it was all quiet. But the other thing that I did do, I went through and caught as I was kind of looking at everything. Oh, hang on one second. I'll go move this one. This is my lack of caffeine showing up. I did go through and fix it. If anybody noticed, I haven't seen a comment. Thanks, guys, for not letting me know. Hey, did you know I just watched episode 183 and then I went to 185 and there was no 184? Anytime that you see anything like that, I'm very serious. Please feel free to shout it out in the comments, because I went through and as I was, there was something about looking at the updates or something, and I switched or through the process of uploading. The last episode yesterday was 193. The one that I did earlier today was 194. But they had flip-flopped on the playlist, and when I first was, just checking to make sure I had audio on the system, and did like a 30-second test the mic, make sure that I can record, and was playing it back, I was like, well, that's weird. It's different. It's not the same. Or I guess I was logging into YouTube on because obviously I don't have any logins going. So I was logging into the studio and the account and everything, and I was like, well, that's weird. That's not the video I recorded, and it should have uploaded. And they had flip-flopped. And then I was like, looking at the playlist to fix those, I was like, wait, why are there only like 192, or it was not the right number for the videos that I actually had in place. So I started like scrolling through the list. I was missing 133, 162, and 179 have all been added to the playlist. The videos were there, and if you just watch the video, if you just go to my channel and look at the videos, they've all been there, and that may well explain it. But if you were to try to watch along through the playlist, likely wouldn't have had anything. So if anybody's hung around through all of this kind of trial and error, the dark screen as I was setting up the notepad and all that other nonsense, congratulations, you win the prize of knowing that we're all set, I think, and that there were 3 missing playlists, 133, 162, and 179 or playlist videos along the way. So there you go. You guys can shout me out in the comments anytime there's anything like that, or if you notice that, like, hey, last Tuesday's episode, or whatever. And I understand you may be watching these a lot later. It's still okay if you don't. Please check the comments. I don't know that any of these current type videos are going to get up to the dozens of comments, right? But if you see some problem in one, the audio cuts out and it doesn't seem that I catch it, or a notepad shows up in the middle of the screen, if it's not there at the beginning, there's a good chance I'll never know about it. Now, fingers crossed, I'm going to do a lot better, but particularly audio and stuff like that, here I wouldn't necessarily see if the mic got muted and cut out. I don't know that I'd notice that or not. So shout that out to me. If it hasn't been, if 5 people have said it, you don't need to be the 6th. I'll see those comment notifications and go back and, at least update the description of the video or something to say, oh, sorry, no video, no audio after whatever mark. But fingers crossed we're going to be a lot closer. Fingers crossed once I get some of this set up, I can go into chats and start to play. Fingers crossed with this system, we can do a few more of the more robust games, and I'll have the chops to be running an upload, recording another video, and playing the game all without really taxing the resources. And again, I was going on a 16 gig RAM laptop that had, just I think I'd allocated out of that 6. Maybe it had 12, and I went 6 for the game. So we weren't leaving a lot of stuff. This computer now has, we just set it to 8, so it's still got 24 gigs of RAM available for doing all this stuff in the background while we're going. So hopefully that accounts to a little bit more listener, viewer enjoyment. Let me know if you notice a change or anything like that. Again, this is just kind of, don't worry about it here unless there's a huge problem or something. Please let me know. But if not, then jump on ahead. We will be back into the playlist, back with episode 195, Slow Cooker World, fingers crossed. And again, I've never moved a world from computer to computer, but I assume it's just, you go in to make a backup, put that onto a stick, and then move it over onto the new device and put it into the world's location, and it should show up. Fingers crossed. That's what we're gonna do. Anyway, as always, I want to thank you guys. I don't have a thank you slide, so you'll just have to believe me. Maybe we could, can we carve it in the deal here? I want to thank you guys. Here, let's talk. Talk as Steve with the sun going down until we. Ooh, look at that. That is an awesome look. Pinkish yellow pants, the blue shirt, the sun going down. Something's gonna come and get us. I want to thank you guys all so much. Speaking of which, let's do one of those. Back up, son. Come on, back up. I want to thank you guys all so much for tuning in. The likes, the comments, and everything have made it so that what was. Yeah, I can just try this on the laptop and see if it's even something I definitely wanted to pursue enough to keep going and get this old dusty computer brushed off and ready to go. So I'm delighted. I'm looking forward to a whole lot of new potential, and can't wait to share more of it with you guys. So see you in the future. If as we go forward, you're starting out, if you're in the States, and I know some of you guys aren't, but if you're in the United States or on any kind of a holiday, take care out there. I know everybody's kind of got midsummer or something or other holidays going on. Here in the United States, a lot of people like to do some drinking. A lot of people like to mess around with fireworks and all that. Please be careful. When I say, take care of yourselves, take care of others, I mean that. Really, if you see somebody doing something that is past that line, and I'm no fun police, right? Like, technically, yeah, you shouldn't be doing fireworks, but seriously, there was like an hour and a half of rain. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, 102, we're already long, but here we go. I can see how long we're going to go. So right before this, as the updates were going, twice I almost started recording. Once because it started raining, and I was like, oh, all right, it's going. Got the doors open, it'll be rain background sound. But then I kept pulling pieces off the laptop to move them in here. Like, oh, well, let's see the headset. Can I get it? Will it reach? All that kind of stuff. And here we are. Now I'm sitting in here. But I was stepped outside because it was like I ran out. I had to get a new video cable because I don't have two HDMI slots on the video card. And uh, I needed a DP display port cable instead. So went out and grabbed that. As I was driving, it was like apocalyptic sky, like the fleecy dark clouds, and then like blues and blacks and grays of the storm cloud just blowing up over my house. And I raced over to the store, ran inside. Walmart and Best Buy side by side. And you guys all know, I think everybody in the States knows, I don't know about it, but Walmart Superstore, kind of spread out, huge Americana, you can buy everything there. And they always put the electronic stuff in the back. It's an anti-theft move, right? If you're going to try to snatch and grab something, you've got to go all the way through the back of the store, or from the back of the store to the front to get out with it. And in that time, the people don't have to chase you down. All I have to do is hit a button on their, on their radio or whatever that says, hey, somebody's running, and, security kind of just rushes to the doors and keeps that from happening. So it's a huge deterrent. But it was, all right, run all the way to the back of the Walmart, look around, see if they have the cable. They got like 8 zillion HDMIs, but none of these others. And the only difference is they don't have audio in band. The digital quality is the same for the video. And they're for monitors, right? But so it kind of makes sense. Walmart doesn't sell monitors, they sell TVs. So then I had to go to a nearby Best Buy, and I stayed parked and just ran there. And the raindrops are starting to spit at me as I go in. All the running around, find them. They also were like, oh yeah, they're over by the by the TVs. We got a whole cable section. all HDMI and coax and stuff. I'm like, please tell me you got some over by that monitor. And they had two little shelf hook things with the cable I needed. So I got it. We're going. And I thank you guys. You're awesome. Appreciate you guys hanging out for a random test. You don't need to. I should have told you that at the beginning. I think I did. But that's it. I don't have a slide to throw up, so I'm just going to end, and we'll see you in the next Hardcore Vanilla Minecraft episode 195, I believe. Talk to you then.